Hi guys, good morning. Well, actually, if you live in Britain, then it isn't a good morning, not really, in many ways. So, yesterday there was a general election, and it seems, and again this is probably a complete lie and an illusion, which I'll get to in a minute, but it seems that the populace of Britain collectively voted for the Tories. Now, if you're not from England, if you're from some other country or America, you probably won't know who the Tories are, but they are basically the Conservative Party. They are the party that protects money launderers. They are the party of the hoity-toity, of the rich, of the powerful, of the entitled. They are a bunch of asinine upper-class bastards that generally are members of such dark institutions as the Bullingdon Boys, where they do unspeakable things to animals. We've seen footage of this and think it's great and funny, but they torture animals, poor things, and whatnot, then get really, really drunk and then go out and beat up homeless people and put them in hospital. This is what Boris Johnson allegedly has done. There has been footage of that sort of behaviour, whatnot. And this is the man the Brits have voted for to be Prime Minister of this blighted, this poor blighted country. Now, obviously I don't vote because I know that it's all Plato's cave. It's Plato's cave. I also feel with all my being that even if every single person in this country had, say, voted for Labour, which is the lesser of two evils but still controlled by the hidden hand, but even if everybody in this country had gone out and voted for Labour, we'd have still been told, oh yeah, the Tories won the election in a great landslide, because it's all rigged, of course. It is. It's completely and utterly rigged. It doesn't matter who you vote for, it doesn't matter where you vote or how you vote, it doesn't matter, it doesn't make any difference. The whole system is just, it's a lie, it's a fucking dog and pony show. But nevertheless, it was like a bit of a kick in the gut for me, and yeah, it was a trigger. It was a trigger. And it brought up loads of fear, and I did a quick little tarot card reading, and it said to me, yes, the devil came up again. The devil is all about the despair that we feel, and the hopelessness and the fear. The devil is all about that ball and chain that we have around our neck, or that millstone that we around our paw, right? Anyway, and it just made me realise, you know, when you go, it's just a catalyst, honey. It's just a catalyst. So what are you going to do with this? What are you going to do, hey? You know what it is, and you know that things aren't magically going to get better, because if they did, if you all of a sudden started feeling a lot better and everything was hunky-dee and happy, happy, joy, joy, you would stop doing the work. You would stop excavating, and there is still some excavating to be done. So it did make me feel very afraid, because the Tories absolutely despise the working class people, and there's shitloads of those, right? There always are. There's always a tiny few that are loaded, and most of us are just like barely scraping by. They hate people on benefits. They hate the sick, the poor, the disenfranchised. They hate them all. And if it was up to them, people like that would be queuing up outside big smoking fucking gas chambers right now. You know, they would. But to be honest, we all expected it to happen anyway, because we know it's rigged. We also know that these are the death throes of evil, and that evil's going to go, ha ha ha, see, I always win. We also know that we shouldn't believe it. We also know that we should allow it to go in there and bring up the dead. Bring out your dad, bring out your dad, bring out your dad. My dad yesterday was all about fear. Oh my God. God, because this whole Brexit thing as well, which of course this was the Brexit, you see, it's not at all what people think it is, but people are so... NPCs are stupid. They have no intelligence, of course. They're just there, and evil funnels itself through them at any given moment, like that. And yeah, we want Brexit. Well, you see what Brexit's going to do, and I could be wrong about this, but you know, it's gonna all the prices of everything is gonna go woo sky high. My half brother lives in Holland, and he's already buying. He runs a business, and he's already buying everything he needs for his business from Korea instead of Britain, because prices already are affected. He knows other business owners who are following suit. So this is all really bad. People, NPCs, but even salt people that are not awake, will continually sabotage themselves and vote against their own best interests. Or it's not even about voting, but people act against their own best interests. Stockholm Syndrome, masochism. I'm so worthless, I don't deserve to exist. Please treat me like shit, it makes me feel better. Or whatever, right? It's just like, wow. But I could feel the energy, I could feel it. And everybody that I know was saying, I voted for Labour. And I'm like, well, I didn't vote at all because I know it's all bullshit, but fair enough. I kept wanting to tell people, well, you know, it's all rigged. Even if every single person in this country voted for Labour, it wouldn't make a blind bit of difference. Yeah. I mean, the Tories hate nature, they want to destroy it all because they are servants of evil, right? There's more homeless people in Britain now than ever before. There are people starving, actually starving, right? Food banks everywhere. And of course, if you really are that poor that you have to go to a food bank, you end up eating shitty food. Because people don't donate good, organic, healthy food to food banks. No. Oh, here's a tin of baked beans. Or whatnot. So you end up eating shitty food, which then affects your health, which then affects your mental health, which then affects... You see, it's like a knock-on effect. And that is what it's all about. It's all manipulation in every imaginable way. And this is the kind of thing that we find ourselves in. I mean, like in America, you've got Donald Trump. I'm sure he's the Swedish chef from the fucking Muppet Show, but I ain't saying nothing. I'm sure he is. But, you know, with his mail order bride from Russia, whatever, you know, it is just unbelievable. The farce. And people just, oh yeah, that's what's true, that's reality, it's real, it's all real. But there we go. I just felt like doing a little video about it because I just felt like letting it out because it just brings it home to me. And it also really brings home to me that now more than ever do we need to stand in our power and say, no, I see all this fucking bullshit going down and it is making me feel frightened, worried, agitated, angry, vengeful, fucking sad, and then take all those emotions and amplify them by, I don't know, say 1 million, like that sort of thing, you know what I mean? I feel all of that, and also I have this choice, and I can stand in my power and know that somehow all this shit is going to be alright. Yeah. You see, because evil's only powerful when we give it food. When we give it food. It's like this nasty looking black demonic creature that you have as a pet. Let's say, right? You take it for a walk every day. You've got this smelly, black, weird-looking creature with 4 eyes, all red and big, horrible, dark green teeth and really bad breath, and you take it for a walk every morning down the park, and everybody's like, get that away from my poodle, get that away from my chihuahua, you know, and it's like that. Right. And the only reason that creature is still alive is because you're feeding it every day. That's it. When you stop feeding it, it dies. It dies. But the thing is, you know, you've had this beastie for so long that you've become attached to it. So you keep feeding it and feeding it and feeding it. You think that's what you have to do. That is the programming, people. That is the programming. That, oh yeah, it's all true and evil's very powerful and this is reality and this is how it works and this is your part in reality and that's how you have to feel and that's what you have to do and that's what you have to think and trauma response and that's how it is, that's the real, that's who you really are, that's what you have to do, and that's it. Ad nauseam catch 22, and then boom, there's a massive flash of lightning that reveals to you that that's all fucking bullshit and you don't have to do it. And that here you are, you're stood there in your power and all around you there is shit happening, right? And you're thinking, what the fuck? And yet you feel a sense of power, a sense of right? And you know that something is shifting within you. The light's gone out. You know? Because ultimately, people, this is where it's at. That's where the shift has to happen, and it is happening. Though I've noticed when I've read comments of certain people that perennially stuck. Oh, but they're all doing it to me, they're all doing it to me, they're all doing it to me, and I just want a better life. I just want out of it, and I just want a better life, but they're all doing it to me, and I'm so powerless. And I know all that, I do, I feel that, I get that. And I often enough end up back there again, but I always snap out of it with great will and a great deal of grace. Because at the end of the day, that ain't gonna do. Life doesn't just happen to us, we happen to life. So you need to use that power. You need to understand that you have a choice. You have a choice in every moment of every day. And sometimes, yes, we lose it. Shit goes down like that fucking ridiculous farce of an election yesterday. That went down. And it did upset me. And now I'm over it and I think, hey, it doesn't matter. Because you know what? It went in, it upset me a great deal and it showed me more about my inner woundedness and my poison. It brought it up. I had a good rant, I cried, I screamed, right? So I vomited it up and it's out of me and I'm actually feeling much the better for it. So that's what that's all about. Yeah. I mean, Boris Johnson is the equivalent of Donald Trump. They're both bloody muppets. That's what they are. It's bloody ridiculous. It really is. I mean, it's like Dante's Divine Comedy, people. It really is. You know? We are powerful. Our consciousness creates reality. Of that, I feel very, very certain. And hey, maybe I'm wrong. Because this is a journey of discovery. Never forget that, people. And always remember that whatever you think you know, you may be wrong about that, and then somewhat later on you find out that, hey, it wasn't like that, it was like that. It's a continual journey of discovery, but in the midst of all of these changing nuances and aspects and ups and downs and ooh and ahs, there is a constant. There is a constant, and it lies within. We are powerful creator beings, and love is powerful, and the magic of love, if we receive it, is powerful. It is here, so let's keep living that. Let's allow that through. And if we do lose it, if we do go down the pits of despair for a bit, don't worry, you'll come out of it again. Just keep standing your ground regardless. Alright people, toodaloo.